Hi everyone, welcome to Homeschool Autism Life. My name is Jamie and today is a pre-recorded video, which most of mine are, but a little bit more timely. By the time you see this, I am somewhere in bed, hopefully recovering from a hysterectomy, but I really want to get this video out because we are already well into our Gather Round Space unit and I really wanted to share some of the ideas. So if you are a Gather Round homeschool person and you are thinking about doing a space, or you like your own unit studies and you're looking for ideas on space unit, look no further. I've got lots of ideas. So one of the things I love to do when we transition from one unit to another is make it kind of a party and excitement. So we've gone through Africa was our first unit, and it took us a while, and towards the end the kids were getting a little bit tired and not really sure what they wanted to do. Oh, and I forgot something. One of the things that I do to kind of keep the flavor going and getting excited is that I made them, these are very fake, don't come after me, Canada, Government of Canada. I just photocopied these and they've got even some blank notes, so it's not real. But I really wanted the kids to feel like this was something that they were excited about. And since we did the Africa unit first, what I did was I went online and found the stamps from each country that we were visiting, and then they got to glue it into their passport books. Well, as you can imagine, space doesn't have a lot of stamps, but the mail definitely has stamps. So that's what I did. So each and every time we go somewhere, so when we were talking about galaxies, I actually just picked one of the galaxy type stamps.
Mommies.
And mommies. And that was one of the things that I've been doing to kind of keep the continuity going, but some of the fun aspects. The other thing that I did was we have a NASA costume, and so I took pictures with the girls with that, but I also made them their very own NASA top level access astronaut and training badges. And what I did was, this is a simple Google Doc, and you can insert pictures from the web. So that's where I got the logo, that's where I got our flag, that's where I got the wings, and then this little chip that looks all official. And then I just laminated it and put a string of yarn on it, and they love it. So each of the girls got one of those. And then I went to Teachers Pay Teachers, I think. I will see if I can link it down below. But I got a whole bunch of different gears and buttons and windows. This I made myself because I didn't really like the drawing ones, so I printed out some high-resolution pictures of the International Space Station, people on the moon, and that sort of thing, and then put them in the window. But they made their own little, and I will put it as the picture of their own little panel on their space station, but they could be engineers. And so we did that for the first day as well. So just ways to kind of excite them and make them excited about the new space, or the new unit that we are doing. So let's move on to... last time for Africa, I had a big Africa map. Well, this time I don't have a big Africa map, but we've already done the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and one of the galaxies. And so I just wanted to have something that every single day we go and we put a new picture or whatever. And so again, I took pictures, high resolution pictures off of Google, and printed them out and then laminated them, and so they're all shiny and beautiful against this really matted black thing. So that's something else that I do for space, and so I'm really excited. The kids are really excited about it too. So for read alouds, We've already finished this one. So Buzz Aldrin, Look to the Stars. He wrote it, and it's a good overview of all of space. I think he spends one page on his actual mission, which I was a little bit surprised by, but it's a good children's book, lots of great drawings and pictures, and you know, just talking about everything to do with the space race and beyond. So that was one. Then another one, and we're doing some of the movies as well. If you see the Apollo 11, we've already kind of watched that to kind of go with that book. There is on Netflix a Magic School Bus movie, space movie. We've already watched that one, but this is going to be another one of our read alouds. And we've already watched Hidden Figures. We haven't started reading this yet, but I'm hoping that that'll be something that we pick up once I'm healed and better. And then this one, guys, this one. There is a kid version of this book. I don't know if I think I've told you before, I am a space junkie, and I love everything to do with the Apollo era and what we can do if we put our minds to it and our resources. And I just kind of love that is something that human beings have done. Excuse me for a second. Excuse me. So this book was Mommy's kind of, I can buy the young reader version or I can buy this one. And so I've decided that I'm just going to be reading excerpts. I think that's the right word. Just small portions of it, because there's some swearing and there's some stuff because he's doing it for adults and talking about his life and stuff. And so yeah, there's a few things in there that I don't necessarily want to share with my kids, but I really want to make it clear as to why we're not in Mars already. The fact that this man has spent almost an entire year in space, and he had so many different health issues and stuff like that, you know, is a consideration as to why we're not there yet. So what I do every time we do read alouds is I go and get coloring books. I could not find a good space one, but what I did find is, I'm just trying, let me just pause you. I'll be right back. All right, I got it. What I found was I got this from our local buy and sell, kind of just to supplement things, and this book is the junior book, and so they had a lot of different coloring pages. Let's see if I can find it. And so what I did was I photocopied them, and I just made the kids little space coloring pages that they could do, pick and choose. I don't care if they do all of them or whatever, but I was able to make my own so that the kids would have a chance to do that. And so I'm really happy. I also picked a few of the paper projects and stuff, so like you use like the butterfly fasteners, and so you can spin and answer questions. So they're going to be doing that while I'm also recovering, because it's more of a research base. They can look up the answers for sunspots and sun flares and whatever, fill out the circle, and then they have something that turns and opens to sun flares, and then all the facts. So I picked a couple of those to keep them busy as well. Okay, what else are we doing? So another thing that we did is we're making our own mobiles. And so this was our sun. This Fun Friday, we're going to be doing Venus and Mercury as well. And so this was just a fun way for the kids to engage what it looks like. And so they've been doing... and they've just been doing it out of modeling clay that I got at the dollar store. Excuse me. So another fun thing for when we talk about the lesson regarding the space race and space flight and how that worked, here is a whole bunch of just different models that we got for Darian for Christmas one year, because he loves gravity and stuff. And so we're gonna go walk through these and share about these. And then I also got a model of the space shuttle orbiter. So again, I'm not sure how much Darian's going to be involved in this, but the girls will certainly enjoy this. What I usually do, and I kind of have you off to the side because I wanted to share. So I have a whole bunch of books from Britannia. This is astronaut James Irwin's book on the moon. Really old astronaut book. These are just the books that the kids can come and grab whenever they want. More Magic School Bus books, Mickey's, you know, a whole bunch of stuff that I've got there. An Usborne book inside the space station, and just a whole bunch of stuff like that that I've got on this side. So I mentioned in last week's video that the girls are doing book reports, so I assigned them a book. So Sienna is reading this one. She loves Magic School Bus, and because I knew I wasn't going to be quite myself and able to help a lot, I picked a book that I knew she had watched the show to, so that it wasn't quite dependent on her understanding and reading all of those words. If you're new, she had an eye issue, and so we've been doing eye therapy, and reading is not something that she particularly enjoys. I will put a link down below if you're interested in learning more about that. But so I wanted to pick that one for her, and then this one is written by the wife of when Challenger had its accident. She did a lot of different things, but she also wrote this book for kids to get kids interested in space, and this was kind of like her healing journey. And so this is for that point and purpose, but Nara's only going to read the first book. This is all three of them, but this is for her book report. And then they're doing cereal box book reports, and so we already painted their cereal box, got them ready for whatever lovely ideas they have for their book reports. So trying to think if there's anything else that I needed to share with you. I don't think so, but this is kind of our, oh yes, there is. So one of the things I made for Darian for Christmas was this little mobile. Excuse my mess, I'm in the process of trying to get my house together. And so this is all something in the middle of our room that they can visualize all of the, all of the space or in our solar system, all the objects in our solar system. So that was the last idea I had for for the space unit. We are really enjoying it. We're having an exciting time, and I hope that if you are in the process of just trying to think of things, that we've given you some ideas. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And if you are new, and I just would ask that you consider subscribing and joining us on this fun adventure of homeschooling and autism and life. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.